Morning all, welcome to my second video. I've just come up out of Bentham, so we're on Station Road now, heading towards Slaidburn. That rock you can see, I think it's called Great Stone of Four Stones. There are some steps that you can see there going up the side of it that have been cut in probably a couple of 100 years ago. So my journey this morning has been through Gressingham, Hornby, came through Melling and then into the main street of Bentham and then turn left up Station Road. So like I say, we're on our way to well, just before Slaidburn. We're going to call in at the dam at Stocks's Reservoir, have a look at that. I'll probably have some lunch there, and then from there I'm going to go back into Slaidburn, get onto the road that leads to Gisborne Forest, probably have a look at Gisborne Forest, and then come back from Gisborne Forest back over to Clapham Station. This is quite a nice road actually. I prefer this road to the one that goes back to Clapham Station from Gisborne actually. Quite a nice run over the moor, and it's fairly quiet, this road. It's quite a long road. The weather's actually amazing today, beautiful, but we have had such a lot of rain. It seems to be finally drying up now. But it's quite cold this morning. There was a bit of frost on the windscreen of the cars. This jacket that I'm wearing, the Alpine Stars Andes, I have been wearing it just with a white t-shirt underneath, but with being a bit cooler I've decided this morning I should put a lightweight fleece underneath, which is okay. If it gets a bit warm I can always take that off. A bit cooler on the gloves, wearing these lightweight Klim Barger S4 gloves. And I was thinking I could probably get a light thin silk liner underneath these. I might just try that before I finally get a pair of winter gloves. I could do with some probably heated grips actually. The bike will be coming up shortly for its first service, so when I take it to Blackpool I might get some Oxford heated grips fitted, because I do intend riding the bike all winter, you know, providing the road conditions permit. It's just nice to be on the road when there's not much traffic. I did Salterfell last week and came back this way, and I think I met one car going towards Slaidburn, and that was it on the whole run. You can't normally do that. when I was first thinking about an enduro style bike, I had a look at the KTM dealer, Neil Crayston, Triple D Motorsport at Kendal, and I was having a look at the KTM enduro style bikes to begin with, but they were so tall I couldn't even get my leg over, and it just I know you can lower them either with a lowering link or get the suspension altered a bit, and I just felt they were probably just a bit too tall for me. I have a 29.5 inch inside seam, and I really don't want to be on, come on sheepies, I don't want to be on tiptoes. It's probably alright when you're on the road, but if you're on a green lane and the ground's falling away from you a little bit, I'm going to be off the bike. So it started me thinking about, I hadn't even considered the Honda, and I probably saw one on the internet and think, oh, that's an idea. So I found a local dealer, which is a shop at Blackpool, big dealership at Blackpool, and Aaron and myself one day had a ride to Blackpool, and I took one out just for a short ride, didn't go that far, and decided this was probably the best bet for me. It's still quite tall. I think the seat height's 880 mil. Look at the road going up there. It's amazing. So when I sat on the bike at Blackpool, I was on my tiptoes, but I couldn't get my leg over, so again I had to stand on, when it was on its side stand, I had to stand on my foot peg and put my leg over, which even with this one now I tend to do all the time, because I've got the bag on the back and it's in the way for getting your leg over anyway, so I do use the foot peg for cocking my leg over, and even getting off the bike I'll still use it that way. So I've decided actually to put a lowering link on it, so I got a lowering link off the internet and put that on. It's not an adjustable one, so it's lowered it enough. Chap on a bike cycling up here must need his bumps feeling. Just stop here. I can virtually see Gisborne Forest from here in the distance. Wow, look at the views up here. Amazing. You can see the coast, Grange over Sands, Ironside. There's a bit of a quarry there, disused quarry. And then over towards Ingleborough and Whernside. You can't see Pennygent, that's over this hill, but we'll probably be able to see it later. Right, back on the road again, just after that brief stop. Just been speaking to that cyclist who stopped on top while I was just taking some pictures. He'd cycled over from Clitheroe this morning and just doing a loop, so he'd come up this hill here and then making his way back towards Clitheroe now. But he said it was only he had a thin t-shirt on and a little thin zip top, but he said when he was going through Gisborne Forest, he said it was about 3 degrees. He said it was absolutely freezing. Because I was asking him, I said, I bet you're cold this morning on that bike. This is a nice run down through here. Beautiful. You see Stocks's Reservoir there in the distance. It's a lovely road. Quite a drop down there into the ravine. If I brought my wife on here in the car, she'd wet her nicks. I'll tell you, I'd be ending up with a divorce. I wonder. This is probably my favourite part of the run, actually, along here. I can imagine it being a bit grim in winter. Yeah, for now, I think this bike seems to have been the perfect choice for me. Big enough, plenty of power. It's only a 300, but there's enough power for what I need. Nimble enough, so it's light enough, and so you can move it around a bit when you're on the green lanes. It's economical. The tyres on it seem to be, the stock tyres seem to be alright on it. I haven't really noticed any deficiency in them. I think possibly as I gain more experience and I'm out on the green lanes, I might think, well, when these wear down, probably change them. Get a little bit slightly more off-roady biased tyre, but then you've got to be careful that you don't affect the on-road performance, because for me probably 75% of the riding is going to be on tarmac. Because the green lanes around here, they're actually not that long, so you are travelling quite big distances on the tarmac to get to and from them. So I think, you know, you better making sure the tyres are going to be out on the road. River in the bottom, quite nice. I've met half a dozen motorcyclists already all coming from the Clitheroe side up onto that top. And I think probably 4 of the bikes were adventure style bikes. I think 3 of them were BMW GS's. Seem to be getting more and more popular. Sun's getting a little bit lower now in the sky, and it's just when you're coming in and out of the trees you can just catch you out a little bit. Road surface is a bit grim round here. Well, that's the beauty of having this style of bike. We're on a road bike, you think, oh my god. On this sort of bike it doesn't really matter. The chap on the bike, I was wondering what that hill was over there. Apparently it's Pendle Hill. It's not long now and then we'll be turning off towards Stocks's Reservoir. I was going to do, well, I was going to do 2 videos today, one on the way to Stocks's Reservoir and another one from the dam back through Gisborne Forest and back towards Clapham Station, but I think that's going to have to be on a different day now because I forgot to bring my spare battery for the GoPro with me. So I think I'm going to have to come again. Never mind. Excuse for another trip. Just warmed up a little bit now, so it's not quite as cold. Roads look there going up. Oh well, cows on the road. Makes a change from sheep. Now which way are you going, mate? But you're quite used to vehicles on here. Stop on here short while. The Gisborne Forest there, look. Stocks's Reservoir is in this everybody, this here in Slaidburn. Just had a nice coffee at this little cafe there just before the bridge. Just a slight change of plan, coming back down towards Stockton's Reservoir, and I ran out of battery, and I thought I'd left the battery at home, so hence the video stopped. I thought, right, I'll just turn into Stockton's Reservoir and take some pictures of the dam. And when I got there, I met a nice young lad from United Utilities, and he said there was no public access. So although the footpath that goes around Stockton's Reservoir goes over the dam, I couldn't park the bike up to take some pictures. So I've ridden down into Slaidburn. Like I say, I've just had a coffee now, but I found the battery in my pocket. So I've changed the battery over on the GoPro. So now I'll record the journey going back. So we'll go back through Gisborne Forest and show you the church there. And I do have some pictures of some previous pictures of the dam, which I'll put on this video now, and then we'll make our way over to where we're going, Clapham Station. So if you've enjoyed this video, if you like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you.